Hello everyone, this is Cliff. Welcome back to our Let's Play of Far Cry 4. So, we have finished up the prologue, and we are in Banapur right now, and we've got two kind of... I guess these are still really more tutorial missions to do, where the prologue is more a tutorial of controls. This is more of a tutorial of, I guess, game concepts. So what we're going to do is we're going to head over to Sabal first. And we will interact.
Fuck! Give him some morphine! And turn off that fucking radio!
What happened to him?
He fell. Pagan floods the airways and we have to endure his bullshit. Enough is enough! I told him to climb up the old bell tower, take over the transmitters, hijack the broadcast locally. Except...
I can do it.
Way to step up, brother. There's nobody guarding it, but it's a tricky climb. Promise me you won't fall.
I promise. I won't.
Okay, so we are to head to that bell tower straight off in the distance there. And there's a couple of ways you can get down. You can take this glider. You can actually walk all the way down the mountain. That's kind of boring. Or you can take the zip line, which is what we're going to do. The zip lines are cool. Now, you'll see that little kind of wrench symbol off to the bottom right of the screen. That means I can craft something. I'm not going to be doing that right now because I'm not really... I think those Baral skins are used for a holster, so I'm just going to hold on to them. If they're not, I'll go ahead and craft a wallet. Now, this is one of the things you'll notice in this game. You actually have traveling merchants that you can buy and sell items from. And he just got ran over by a car. Is he gone? That sucks. Oh, damn. I'm gonna hop on this, so maybe I won't get run over. Now, right now I'm using the default driving controls, which I think kind of suck. It basically uses left stick only for steering and acceleration and brake. I'm not a huge fan of that. I'll probably use the old school controls because I'm just used to that from playing, you know, stuff like Forza and console racing games. So I may change that at some point and just use auto drive, which I'll click on to do all of my shooting. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this little path off right here and I'm gonna hop off. Let me check something real quick. I can have 4 syringes, and I think I've got 3. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab this green leaf right here. And there's another one. Oh, well, there's my first aid kit right there. So that's great. Okay, so with the grapple, we can actually start to do some of the mountain climbing stuff. And what do we got here? This is the swinging. You can do 2 things when you swing. You can actually press the A button to grab a hook to a ledge if you're close enough to it. Or you can actually just detach yourself and kind of Indiana Jones style swing over. So what we're going to do now is we're going to do 2 types of grapples. We're going to swing into another grapple. Now that's something that you'll find a lot when you're trying to climb the higher peaks in this area. Now we've got a bad guy right here. And that is a propaganda poster.
Gunfire?
Oh shoot.
I'm going to kill you!
Okay, so one thing that I almost showed you inadvertently was one of the more annoying non-predatory animals in the game, and that are these wasps right here. So I'm just going to shoot that once, and that will cause them to go bat crap crazy. I could have actually shot that, and they would have killed that guard pretty quickly. They'll kill you pretty quickly as well if you're around it, so just be careful. The good thing is on the PC at least, you can kind of see when the swarms dissipate a little bit easier than you can on, say, the consoles. Well, I guess last gen consoles. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to just rip this person down. And what you'll find with these bell towers is usually a lot of, I guess, natural guardians. You'll usually see animals later on. And this gives you kind of the pop-up tutorial for them. So you just have to be careful with some of these. Especially later on, you'll find some that are around bears and things of that nature. So you just have to be careful. So what we're going to do is we're going to make our way up this bell tower. And if you played the last game, you are pretty familiar with this. Walk across this beam right here. Here. Break all these. And everywhere you see those little ropes means you can climb up. Now, you'll notice below me is a treasure chest, and I probably need to grab that, but I'll get that later. Believe it or not, you can actually come down these bell towers the way you go up. It's a lot simpler to use the zip lines. Okay, so once you get up top, and where our item bag is full, so that kind of sucks. Okay, so this will reveal the map, which also shows you the wildlife in the area. And it will show you these spots right here are undiscovered. If the icon looks like that, that means you haven't explored that area. A check mark means that you've been to it. You'll actually be able to buy maps, just like you could in Far Cry 3. That show you where all of the unknown locations are, and you do get a small experience bump for finding them. Basically, on your map, these red towers here are going to be your bell towers, and of course your outposts are these flags. I think that was the same thing last game. All right, and again, you do get a weapon for completing this, and I'm going to go ahead and take the money, even though I cannot get that item. I just don't want to have to climb back up here for that one thing. This one will take us closer back to Banapur. I believe this one takes us to item run mission, so we'll get that one later. What we've got is we've got enough experience to get some extra little skills here. I am going to get Harvester and the health increase. I'm getting Harvester just because it becomes a lot easier to make healing syringes and things of that nature. Okay, so we're going to take that shortcut there, and then we're going to...
Ajay and Sabal, good work on the tower. We're broadcasting on that frequency and bringing the truth to the people.
Alright, everybody loves the truth. So we're going to hold this and board. Now, I'm not a huge fan of these things because mostly I tended to kill myself trying to use these in Far Cry 3, but they do seem to be easier to control in this game. Alright, so I am going to drift back towards Amita. Slowly but surely. So yeah, that kind of game technique is a lot similar to the Far Cry 3 one. I think those were radio towers, but honestly, different words for the same thing. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna head over here, and this one has this quest right here has a little bit more action in it than Sabal's quest. And we will actually learn how to use a bow during this quest, so that'll be cool. One thing I want to check, I'm going to try to get this journal entry here. Not do waypoints. Let's do, okay. Sorry, there's a bit of a control difference between the PC and the Xbox. So what we're going to do is I'm going to run in here. And these doors right here mark your kind of safe zones. Your safe houses. So, again, pause if you want to read any of these journal entries. We're going to collect this Mohan Ghale journal, and that's the first of 20. Just like in previous games, if you sleep in this bed, it will pass time. I never really found that I needed to do that, at least on the Xbox I was playing. The nighttime seemed not to be completely pitch black dark, so.
Sabal says I shouldn't be doing this.
I am teaching you to protect yourself. Ah, the tourist. I'm Amita. This is Bhadra.
Hi.
Keep working. Look, I overreacted back there. We're at war. We keep losing soldiers. The work keeps piling up.
Is there anything I can do? I'm not a soldier, but I want to help.
Okay. Sure. There's a farm not far from here. Kanan runs it, but she's old and she could use your help with some wild animals. I need you to keep the hides intact, so use this. Bhadra. What are you... Pick it up. Try again. Very good.
Alrighty. Alright, so we're going to run off towards this farm and try not to kill ourselves on this ATV. So one of the things you're going to have to watch out for is some of the wildlife. Like I say, there are animals in this game that are potentially deadly. You saw that swarm of bees, or I guess they're actually wasps. You also have snakes, just like in Far Cry 3. And there are some non-aggressive animals that if you attack, will defend themselves.
Amita sent me over. She said you might have some kind of wild animal problem. Hey, Amita, I have no idea what I'm supposed to do here.
Wolves are a common nuisance for Kanan Farm. She's killed off a number of them, but this year they're especially aggressive, and I'm worried about her. There's a den nearby. Clear it out, huh? I think Kanan has supplies stockpiled somewhere on her farm that you can use. And Ajay, skin your kills. We can always use the pelts.
Alright, so that's our mission. this is where the stockpile of weapons and items would be. And you can come down here and grab some more arrows if you should need them. Just some throwing knives. Here's one journal. Alright, so now we get to kill some wolves. So what we're gonna do, let's go ahead and read this as well. Alright, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna head up here. And you can see all of the dead animals along the way. Now, I'm not as big a fan of this bow as I am the other one, and I'm not going to grab that because that would just be wasting the item I get. Hey, what's up? Alright, clean kills, as you can see, give you double skins. Oh shit, I can't. What have I got? Cannot fast travel back. Alright, so I'm going to abandon this mission real quick. My apologies. I forgot my loot bag was completely filled. So you will see a collection of new weapons. Alright, so I'm going to refill this just to spend some money and sell all of these other goods. Alright, my apologies for that. So let's back out. Start Amita's mission again.
Sabal says I shouldn't be doing this.
I am teaching you to protect yourself. Ah, the tourist. I'm Amita. This is Badra.
Hi.
Keep working. Look, I overreacted back there. We're at war. We keep losing soldiers. The work keeps piling up.
Is there anything I can do? I'm not a soldier, but I want to help.
Okay. Sure. There's a farm not far from here. Kanan runs it, but she's old and she could use your help with some wild animals. I need you to keep the hides intact, so use this. Badra. What are you... Pick it up. Try again. Very good.
Okay, let's take two this one. Excuse me. So, we'll be using the bow for this one. And I'm not a huge fan of this bow, the other bow, especially once you get the more expensive sights on it. It's far better at killing things, especially from distance. This bow right here is very similar to the one you would use when you plow through that tree. It's very similar to the one you would use during the Shangri-La missions. And I gotta say, really, I was not a huge fan of that part of this game.
Amita sent me over. She said you might have some kind of wild animal problem.
Okay.
Hey, Amita, I have no idea what I'm supposed to do here.
Wolves are a common nuisance for Kanan's farm. She's killed off a number of them, but this year they're especially aggressive, and I'm worried about her. There's a den nearby. Clear it out, huh? I think Kanan has supplies stockpiled somewhere on her farm that you can use. And Ajay, skin your kills. We can always use the pelts.
There we go. That's a little bit better. Again, you can actually collect your arrows. Should you not shoot them off in Never Never Land? should be able to actually collect that one I planted into the ground. Alright, so from here, what we're going to do is we're going to come over here. This is our vantage point, and what it will allow us to do is use our handy dandy camera and mark a couple of the wolves. Now, I don't think I can hit this one from here with this bow. No, I've shorted it. With the other bow, you could probably make that shot. I won't say it's an easy shot, but you could definitely make it. Now, with these guys marked, they're going to be a lot easier to see when they try to sneak up on you. Plant that one in his forehead. Again, clean kills do several things. They give you multiple skins. They give you 2 skins instead of 1. They also count as a karma boost. And basically, clean kills are using knives, using arrows. You can also do too much damage to a skin if, say for instance, you should happen to throw a grenade down there. That's going to damage the skin, and you won't be able to use it for crafting. You will have to use it for, you can trade it, but you can't craft with it. So what I'm going to do is slide down here. Try not to take the quick way down. Now you do have to watch out for birds. Birds are actually one of the more annoying enemies in this game. Especially early on when you don't have a lot of health. They can take a bar or 2 away when they fly down at you. Alright, so I'm going to grab this skin here. I think at this point I probably have enough to craft my first weapon holster. That will give us sidearms. There are certain items tagged as sidearms. And you can use those items in that top slot, which is. Let's see, we'll grab this skin. Now, what you really need to do at this point, you can actually walk in here, and I think there's maybe 1 or 2 more wolves that you can fight, or you can just take the easy way out and throw a grenade in there or throw a Molotov. There we go. Alright, easy peasy. And as you can see with the X there, there was actually a wolf inside that den. But collapsing the whole thing down does take care of that, funny enough. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to roll out back to our farm, and we're probably going to find a wolf or 2 along the way. Now, you can run over the wolf. It's no big deal. What is a big deal is actually that item that I'm wanting to try to get. Just take care of him. As long as you don't lose a whole bar of health, it will actually replenish back up. Let's grab this treasure chest right here. And just like the third game, you can actually buy maps that will point out all of these. I did it the last time I played through this game because, frankly, you get to a point where you've got a lot of money, but you can't spend it on anything. At least the way I played it. Grab this right here. On. And we've got one more little cutscene right here. So we'll come here and see this cutscene.
Hey. Badra, how are you?
Good.
I, brought you these pelts. I thought maybe you could use them.
It's a good Ajay. But you keep them. She has enough of her Tanka paintings.
I'm sorry, Tanka what?
This one is about the life of a guru. This one is about the demon Yalung. This one is about the goddess Kira. And that one is about Badra, the next Tarun Matara. Tarun Matara is a living goddess, if you believe Sabal. It's no life for a child, being treated as an object, thing. Thanks for your help. Later, we'll show you how to put those to good use.
Alrighty then. So we finished up the Wolf's Den.
Ajay, when you have time, go see Longinus. He's a friend to the Golden Path, and he'll be grateful you helped us.
Longinus, you said?
Yes. He's a weapons dealer and a priest, if you can believe that. Longinus is a little crazy, but if you want guns, he's the man you should see. I'll update your map.
Oh, okay, so I hear some firing off in the background, so we're going to show you this. They're right down here. This is one of the kind of random events that can happen when you're exploring the overworld. These are karma events. There are several different types. This one is, obviously, this one sucks because I just got to oh, screw this. Alright. So this one is obviously just killing off the enemies before they kill off your fellow Golden Path. There's also one other one that is protecting people against animals.
Hey, you alright?
Down with bacon! Hey.
And after every karma event, you will get this. You can actually go over to one of them and they will give you money and items. All in all, a good trade, especially in the beginning. But I do like to get away because they do fire randomly up in the air, which is not safe. Only in video games is that safe. So, this is one of the passive enemies that you have to watch out for. These boars right here. And that's why I'm getting up on this rock. There's a lot of enemies like this throughout or I guess a lot of animals like this throughout the games. They're not going to actively come after you, but if you were to go down there and start shooting at one of them, they will attack you at that point. I'm going to go ahead and make this wallet because I think after the Malayan tapirs, we'll actually have to do honey badgers to get that weapon holster. We've seen those Malayan tapirs before. They are actually near the bell tower. We saw a couple of them. So what I'm going to do is, where's Longinus? Longinus is right here. I'm going to warp back to Banapur real quick and actually put a sidearm in my inventory here. I'm going to sell that single green leaf because I got that herbalist. I don't need that anymore. Alright, so I really want to unlock this wingsuit because I kill myself in all sorts of fun ways with that. Let's see, do we have any signatures? We do, but we don't have the money to buy either one of these. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick a sidearm, probably this Scorpion. I did unlock this AJM. If you played Blood Dragon, which was the mod of Far Cry 3, that was the pistol in that game. I won't be using it, but it's just kind of cool to unlock. Alright, and for weapons, I'm probably going to stick with the AK until... Could get that recurve bow already. I'll get that recurve bow a little bit later, but I'm going to stick with this AK until I unlock another holster slot. What I want to show you is I want to come over here and show you kind of a side quest. There are several Mask of Yalung throughout this game, and this one is the closest to any warp point right now. So what we're going to do is we're going to head over to this building right here. And we'll collect a few items. Now you'll hear that kind of hum off in the background. What you're looking for are these masks right here, and you can do one of two things. You can actually, if you can walk up to it, you can interact, and it will give you the reward, or I guess it'll give you points for gathering that item. You can also shoot them, which turns out to be a lot easier in certain circumstances. Some of them cannot be reached; you have to shoot them. Some of them it's just a lot easier to shoot it, especially if it's far away. You can shoot it with a sniper rifle or something like that. Now, at this point, I'm going to put a cut in the video, and when we come back, I will do the Longinus mission, and we'll be right back here in Banapur closely after that. So, until next time, this has been Cliff. I hope everybody takes care. I will see you later. Bye-bye.